Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn Introduction to Algorithms in Data Structure. So basically, what is algorithm? So here algorithm word comes from the name of a Persian author, and the author is Abu Jafar Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, who wrote a textbook on mathematics. So now we will see what is the definition of algorithm. So before looking for the definition, we can say that basically algorithm is nothing but what the steps which we are using to solve a problem. So here an algorithm is a finite set of instructions that is followed by or followed to accomplishes a particular task. As I have discussed here that what is algorithm. So algorithm is basically used to solve a problem, but here we use a finite steps to solve the algorithm. Now we will discuss what are the properties of an algorithm. So first property is finiteness. Here an algorithm must terminate after finite number of steps. It means that although we are going to use number of steps, but there should be a limitation for using how many steps are there to solve a particular problem. So that's why this property is known as finiteness of the algorithm. Next, definiteness. Here the steps of the algorithm must be precisely defined. So in case of precise defined, it means that as we are defining it as what? Definiteness, it means that the steps should be accurately defined or clearly defined so that we can solve our problem. Next property is generality. An algorithm must be generic enough to solve all problems of a particular class. Here it means that although we are using the number of steps, but the steps should be generic. It means that it can be understandable for solving the problems. Now, next property is effectiveness. Here, the operations of the algorithm must be basic enough to be put down on a pencil and paper. It means that whatever may be the steps are to be used by a developer or the programmer, that should be effectively used. Next property is input. So as we know that for processing purpose, we have to provide first input to the system. Like that also, in case of an algorithm, data must be provided to the algorithm for processing purpose. Now next, output. No doubt, after providing the input to the particular system, at that time we are going to have particular output. So here in case of algorithm, the output must be produced at least one result. So whatever may be the steps are to be provided or whatever may be the inputs are to be given to an algorithm, so that must produce at least one result. Next, in case of designing an algorithm, there are different approaches. So approaches used in case of designing an algorithm are top-down approach and second one is bottom-up approach. So top-down approach is nothing but what? As provided here, the example is what? C programming. As we know that the structure of C programming is to provide, or here in case of C programming, we provide the main function at the top of the program. So in case of the execution of the program of C program, it must be started from where? From the main function, and as we get or as we declare it at the top of the program, so we are calling it as an top-down approach. Now next is what? Bottom-up approach. Bottom-up approach is nothing but as we have discussed now, in case of C programming, we have declared the main function at the top of the program, but in case of bottom-up approach, that is C++ programming, we always declare the main function at the bottom. So that's why this approach is called as the bottom-up approach. So these are the basic examples that can be used for the designing of an algorithm. Now next, so no doubt ki algorithms also have analysis. So for what purpose we use the analysis? So let's see. Basically the word analysis of algorithm was invented by the scientist D.E. Knuth. The goal of analysis of algorithm, that is abbreviated as A of A also, is an understanding of the complexity of the algorithm and to measure the efficiency of an algorithms. So basically algorithms have some complexity, and that complexity can be called as space complexity and time complexity. So now we will discuss it. So here in case of complexity of algorithm, so it is to be determined as earlier stated that complexity of algorithm is determined by the combination of space and time complexity. Again, space complexity comprises of what? So let's discuss. Space complexity comprises, or it can be calculated by the amount of memory, or you can say the space needed to perform the given task. So here we can take the example like what at the time of variable declaration in case of the programming. So whenever we declare a particular variable, at that time our compiler has to assign some memory to the particular variable. Again, the space complexity is dependent on the instruction space and data space as well as the environmental space. Next is time complexity. So what is the time complexity? So time taken by an algorithm to solve the problems. So how much time is required to execute a program is also called as what? Time complexity. Basically time complexity dependent on the following. First is what? How much time is required by each machine instruction. Second one is what? Time required for generating executable code. No doubt ki whatever we have added or we have provided the code to the system, that is not directly understandable by the system. So it should be converted into the machine understandable form. So we can call it as again what? Executable code also. Next, underlying hardware. Which hardware we are going to use, that also matters in case of time complexity. Then which type of operating system is to be used. Then number of comparisons. So all these are comprised in case of time complexity. So thus we have discussed what is time complexity and space complexity. So again, in case of time complexity, it is divided into different categories. So let's see. There are different types of time complexities which can be analyzed for an algorithm. So first one is what? Best case time complexity. Second one is worst case time complexity, and third one is average case time complexity. As shown here, so best time complexity is nothing but what? It gets or it requires minimum time to solve a particular problem. Second one is what? Worst case. As it is to be specified that worst case, it means what? It is going to take more and more time to solve a particular problem or to execute a problem. Next is average case time complexity. So as in case of best case complexity and worst case time complexity, both are having, in case of best case, it is going to use minimum time, and in case of worst case time, it is going to use a maximum time. So in case of average case time complexity, it is going to use average of both of them. So thank you. I hope you all understand what is the introduction of algorithm in data structures. Thank you.